Sacrifice. My mama always told me why eating beans and rice me whole. Life is a gamble, everybody is dice. Make your own cheddar cheese, don't ask for no slice. Let's all pretend that when leaves that fall to the ground get carried by the wind. Some end up in the sea and some end up in the pen. Set your goals and execute and meet me at the finish line. It starts into my mind, I'm like, where the fuck my people at? Got my people on my mind and my people on my back. People calling up my phone.
What up, man? It's 3D, aka Benny Canales, in the building.
There you go, bro. For people who don't know, we're always like super transparent on this show. Like, I've known Benny. Benny, how long do you think we've known each other?
A long time, bro. Like, fuck, a long time.
It's been a while, right? Yeah, like almost. You think we're at a 10-year mark yet?
Oh, we're beyond that.
Beyond that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure. I'm thinking more 15 years.
God damn. All right. Well, that's cool. Well, then good. Then people they understand like the history. So we've known each other for a long time. I've always been a fan of Benny as an artist and a musician. You've always not been afraid to, like, at least to me, to like be out of the box. Like that's kind of what you do. You know what I mean? Like you like to like disrupt. You know what I mean? Like that's really dope, I think. And for people who've been following this show, this is also the artist that Zapata the Ghost name dropped as like his favorite artist on the West.
Real quick, do you know 3D?
Yeah, man, Benny Canales.
Oh, dope. That's my dude, man.
Yeah, he'll be there, dude. Shout out 3D, shout out Benny Canales.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite Latino rappers out here in the West Coast.
Oh, bro, you should hear his new shit is crazy, bro. He's really experimenting.
He reminds me of like a Mexican Mos Def. I don't like the...
Yeah, no, that's a great example.
But he reminds me of that.
And that was totally transparent. Zapata had no idea I even knew Benny. So like,
yeah, man, and it's crazy because I feel the same towards him. Like I'm a fan of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for reals, dude. And it's cool to see. Like, it also made me think like about like, because like we're friends and I'm a fan of you. Like, it also made me, him saying that made me realize like, oh, Zapata's like, his palette is like wide. He's not just one thing. Like, if Benny's his favorite artist, then he's into shit that's different and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like that
bro,
experimental,
that's
you know?
That's the Salvadorian homie.
Yep. That's the homie right there.
Yeah.
But dude, talk to us a little bit about like your history. You're a tattoo artist. You're a painter. You're an artist. But can you talk a little bit like how you started like the journey of art?
Well, it started when I was a little kid,
Mm-hmm.
and I always liked drawing. As far as art, like drawing, I always liked drawing. And my mom would receive prison letters, and I would take these letters and I would look at the envelopes with the art and be like, "Damn, this is incredible." And then I would copy the envelopes and the art. Like if you look at pictures of me when I was 5, 6 years old, I am copying prison art off of envelopes.
Wow.
And that was my introduction to art. You know what I'm saying?
And so that influenced your style early on.
Yeah. And then and of course, I always loved graffiti and stuff like that. But I would say those envelopes and seeing, and it wasn't just Chicano art on envelopes. It would be Tweety Bird. It'd be Tom and Jerry and colored pencils. And then I would trip out on how they would get this art done with a limited amount of supplies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that set it off. And then from there, my mom kind of would she would encourage it. You know what I'm saying? Like, mijo, you should go do this, put me in art classes and that was it.
Yo, and for people who don't know, like your how would I say it? Like your hip hop pedigree, bro. Like a lot of people who might not know like the San Diego scene, right? We have a lot of viewers and listeners from outside of San Diego. So people who might not know, like you've been tied to like the very beginnings, or at least the early years of San Diego hip hop. You've been part of like some very like notable crews. You've worked with a lot of like notable artists. Can you talk a little bit about like how you started into the hip hop scene?
Yeah. Well, the way I started was my big brother would write my lyrics for me when I was little. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
and then I think I did a talent show in elementary, and I was like, damn, I think I could do this. But I was definitely into dancing more, like break dancing and hip hop and dancing and stuff. And then from there I started doing music.
And then and then you like started to like really get into the scene. Like you hooked up with Red Lotus Clan at some point, right? Like who have Scatterbrain, they have Odessa Kane, to name a few. Some notable names. Like, was there a like what started that kind of relationship?
Well, like as far as like RLK, like Scatterbrain and all that, like I would hear about Red Lotus Clan, and I would hear the name Infinity Gauntlet. Like I didn't know Scatterbrain was Infinity Gauntlet.
Mm.
And then one day I'm chilling with him, and then I was like, he made a beat for me, and I rapped on it. And then he's like, yo, man, we should do a whole album. And I was like, yeah, I like that dude Infinity Gauntlet. And then Scatterbrain's like, yo, that's me. What the fuck? And I was like, oh shit, for real? So, and then I hooked up with Red Lotus Clan, and then they kind of just like they kind of like brought me back into the hip hop scene because I was doing shit with Mad Joker in the 90s and King Jazzy, and they put me on record. And then like I kind of was just like fucking around. Like I wasn't really like putting music out. I was just like I was doing dumb shit on the streets and doing dumb shit. And then I hooked up with Scatterbrain and Red Lotus Clan, and they kind of like relaunched me. Like, damn, I could still do this shit.
Why did you think that there was a time? Because I want to talk about like that art side of you too. Like, as an artist, did you think like, okay, maybe that was like I'm not gonna be able to do it anymore, or like did you kind of put it behind you? Like why did you feel like that?
I think like I don't know, man. I think that I was just honestly, dude, I was just into like another lifestyle. Like I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like we were doing criminal activities, and I was doing a lot of crime. I'm not trying to brag about it, and I'll actually never talk about anything I've committed or done stuff on my lyrics. That's why I sing so much. That's why I do music that's not that. You'll never hear me talk about things I've done. If I stuck a barrel in a guy's mouth, if I jack somebody, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna display that. I won't.
Yeah.
But that's the life that I live. I lived that life from the age 17 to about 23, doing incredible amounts of criminal activities, a lot that I will not speak of. And I never will. I'm ashamed of it, and I'm embarrassed. And that's what made me go, you know what, let me do music. Let me get away from music. And then a lot of people in like criminal activity world were investing in me. They bought me a studio, and I had a studio next door to POD and Stranger, and down there with Gloria, right there by the DMV. You know those studios back there.
Nah. Tell me about them. For sure, there's people not from San Diego listening to it.
Okay, yeah. There's a rehearsal studio, and it's right there in Chula Vista, and it's in the South Bay, and everyone was in there. It was me, POD, Stranger, the Brethrens. Anybody that was like San Diego band, not hip hop, was there, but we were the only hip hop heads there. And then we were just doing music, and then I was like, but we never put it out, bro.
Why?
Just like we were so busy
doing other shit,
doing dumb shit on the streets.
Yeah,
it's like it was retarded. And then I meet RLK, and they're the first people to help me and say, "Yo, let's put this out. Let's do a video. Let's do shows."
Bro, you were like one of the people that I think like when I think about it, like over the years, like, and I know this. It's a compliment, so I understand like if it makes you feel uncomfortable or whatever, but like you're really loved, bro. Like there's a lot of people when they refer to you, when they talk to you. I've never been. I know you know maybe you've no different, but I've never been in a room where somebody has said like bad shit about you. Like people always are like, man, I love that guy, or I mean, oh fucking Benny, I love that guy. Like what do you credit that to?
I think by hugging people, homie. I'm a hugger. You know what I'm saying? I love people, And I honestly, homie, like I would have to give props to my mom and my brother. They're
Mm.
really good people, and they installed that in me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah.
like, I honestly come from a good family, dog.
Yeah.
Like my mom out of the family, like my whole family's like born in Logan and all that. All my tios and shit, they're really hardworking men. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was fortunate enough to like be surrounded by a family to show love. We were poor, but a
Mm-hmm.
lot of love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I think my uncles hug me 10 times a day. Ándale, amigo,
Mm.
vente para acá, amigo. Mwah, kisses, real.
Yeah.
So I would say my upbringing and the way I was raised, the installation, and then now I get to distribute it as an adult.
Mm.
So I would
That's
have to
dope.
credit my family, bro, and my upbringing.
That's really dope, man. Yeah, but
You get
I
it?
mean,
And I
it is.
just,
It's very true, though.
yeah, dude. And so I just try to stay consistent. Like, I'm the type of guy, like, if a man doesn't have a job by next week, I try to get him a job.
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah.
the way I am. If you don't got no food in the fridge, I will try my best to get you some food. And it goes all the way down to music. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me get you a studio time. Let me see if I can get you a camera guy, book you a show, or so for sure.
Wow. Yeah, man. Yeah, because I always feel like when people refer to you, it's all like they always smile. They're always like, "Oh shit, yeah, Benny," or like, "I just ran into Benny," or like, and I just think that's dope, man, because there again, we've known each other for a long time, so like, if
Yeah,
there were cracks in that, it'd be very obvious to me.
yeah, for
But
sure.
there's no cracks in any of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
well, don't do anybody dirty, and you know what I'm saying, you'll just have a better life,
yeah, yeah, hell yeah.
for
Dude, talk to
sure.
me about your because people are going to hear your music on this episode. They're going to hear it at the
Yeah.
beginning, at the end. Um, I want them to understand like how you get to like what you make. Cause one of the things that just occurred to me is when you were saying like, I was in a studio with a bunch of non hip hop acts, that like put on the light bulb in my head, like, oh, okay. From the beginning, he was already getting these influences from outside of hip hop. And because your music is very influenced by a lot of different sounds, you know what I mean? Like, I'd say it's very eclectic, but I know that's kind of a played out word, but it kind of is. You can hear little pieces, and your beat selection is always, it's never like basic. It's always like kind of pushing the thing. And now again, you've started to like sing more. You've always had like a good singing voice. Like, what are all the influences, bro? Like, put them all together for us.
I would say I would say I'm just really good at mimicking,
Mm,
the influences that have introduced themselves to my life. Like, I grew up to New Edition. I'm
yeah.
a big Bobby Brown fan. I love Bobby Brown.
Damn, that's
I
dope.
love, and then fast forward. I love Nas. I love Wu-Tang. I love Ice Cube. And then I really, really love reggae music. I'm really good friends with Michael Palmer. That's like my uncle from Jamaica. So
Yeah.
and then I grew up to cumbia, salsa. So all these things that have been going in my life. Now that I'm doing music, I'm kind of taking like pieces of that, and then just doing it and having fun, because I'm at an age now where I'm kind of embarrassed to say I rap. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? So
mm,
now I don't say that. They go, "What kind of music you do?" I say, "I do honest music." That's
yeah.
the category I am. And I'm also doing music. I'm also doing music now for the art of it. So like I always say that I just paint. I paint with audio. I'm
Mm,
just painting with audio.
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
down to my visuals now. Like, I try to stay away from lowriders. I stay away from girls in the background, graffiti scenes in the background has been done. So, like, even down to my visuals that I'm working on right now are really artsy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah.
I'm at an age right now that I'm embarrassed to say I rap. So I'm kind of glad that I've always been stepping out of the zone and singing. So when I sing now, it doesn't look out of the ordinary, and it fits my age group. So I'm very fortunate,
Yeah.
to be
And
at this age and say you rap is just not for me. And
right,
I'm
right, right,
glad.
right.
I'm happy about that.
And like, I think one of the things for you too, man, has been like, I think like when you make your music, like you just saying right now, painting, because I think that's gonna help people like really visualize it, like when they hear the music, because it is,
Yeah.
I do feel like it is like watching someone paint, because you'll pull even like topic wise, from everything from like love to like your own struggle to like mental health to like just
Yes.
happy, like being happy or like feeling good, like, but that can all be in one painting.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah,
So
bro,
it's like,
that makes a lot of sense.
you know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know, it's just like all the new music I've been working on, like we're actually releasing our first music video this weekend.
That's
And
awesome.
it's actually a singing song.
Well, this comes out next week, so it'll
Oh
be
yeah.
here. They'll see
Oh,
it. They're gonna
oh
see it
fuck
right at
yeah.
the end. So tell them about it.
Yeah, well the name of the song is called Tomorrow's Gone. And basically you got to live life for now. There's so many people that are not take advantage of the 24 hours that God has given you. Tomorrow's gone already. So I wrote a song, and actually it has my 8-year-old daughter on the beginning. And we shot the video out in the desert, and it's the entire production of the song is done by DJ Slay, and he also directed the video.
Hell yeah.
So he's basically producing my music and also producing my visuals as well.
That's dope.
So
That's really dope.
it's just a perfect combination. You know, I don't have to like outsource my videos. No, we know what we created in the studio, and we know that it's going to match the visuals.
That's dope.
And
Hell
then
yeah.
so that's going to be that's going to be dropping, and then the next video that we have on schedule is it features Gang File. And it's
Oh,
totally
shout out to Gang File. People who might not know, they might know the group though. Old English.
Yes.
Well, again, a pioneering group out of San Diego. Gang File's amazing vocalist, amazing rapper.
He's so dope, bro. So like,
yeah,
and he's kind of picky on who he fucks with.
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
not trying
For
to throw him under the bus, but I was like fortunate. And then I told him to do this song with me. We created it around his style, and it's some MC shit. It's not singing. So
That's
that's the reason why I'm dropping Tomorrow's Gone, to show the singing abilities and the honest of the music. And then I'm gonna smack him with the Gang File, like, yo, don't forget 3D still an MC.
Yeah, that's really
and then
dope,
Gang
bro.
File's actually directing the entire video. I'm not gonna say anything or Slade. He's actually directing the visual for our song, because I just believe in him.
That's really cool, man. And you're really good. I've always noticed that about you, because I've worked with you. I've directed you a few times in video stuff. Like, you're a very good collaborator. You know what I mean? Like which is weird as a soloist, because a lot of times soloists don't do that well. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
they want to control everything. And
right. But you're a very good collaborator.
Nah, man. I feel like anybody that's willing to help me, I'm gonna put my arms down. These people are taking the time. Like, I'm just really grateful, homie. Honestly, dog. Anybody that helps me, like, I want to hug you 20 times. I wish I had more money to give you. I wish I could fill your fridge up. I'm just really giving to those that give to me. So I don't know, man. I don't know what it is, dog. But I honestly just really appreciate anyone who helps me, bro.
Yeah, and I think it's cool because you give artists, I've experienced this, like, you give artists the space to like do the thing that they do. And like, that's why you're fucking with them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're fucking with them because of that. So why take that away? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, that's super dope that you do that.
Yeah, let them do their thing, bro. They're gonna kill it. Just go through the process.
Yeah, man. And for people who don't know, just a quick reminder: September 28th, the Invisible Panchos. We have the honor of hosting a block of music at the Viva La Raza Fest over in Barrio Logan. That's my hometown. That's Benny's rooted to there as well. Yep. So we decided we had to book Benny. Benny's going to be one of the artists you're going to see on the main stage at the festival, including, by the way, it's going to be a very small world that day, because Zapata the Ghost is going to be down here too. Man, it's going to be packed. Viva Mezcal, MC Wicks.
Some food.
Yeah, bro. Like, the amount of content that's going to come out of that one day, and the networking that's going to come out, because really some of the best MCs in the underground of LA, Orange County, and of course San Diego are all going to come under like one place at one time, and that's going to be really
that's
really
going to
dope.
be so much fun. And then if you notice, I changed my name to Benny Canales.
Talk a little bit about that, because people might try to look it up and stuff.
Yeah, well, everybody knows me as 3D for so many years, but we've been having a difficult time with that name. If you put up 3D, music videos, 3D graphic designs, 3D modeling. You go on 3D Spotify, it's a million. So I said, you know what? Let me make it easy. I'm going to change my name to Benny Canales. So now what I've been doing is building my catalog and relaunching a lot of these albums that I've done so people can get a hold of them. So now my name is Benny Canales. They've been calling me that since a little kid. And Benito Canales was, like a revolutionist from Mexico back in the days and just really a big person in Mexico. And then me being so different, Canales means channels. So every single song is a different channel on my album.
That's super dope.
So that's exactly why my name is Benito Canales.
Kind of meant to be, right?
Yeah, it's meant to be, and it just goes with it,
Yeah, and I think I love too, like from an art standpoint, like this. You talked about like this period of like, your artistic journey is really you just being you and being super super honest. And bringing that name in, man, it's perfect. It fits perfect.
Yeah, that's it. And then so I'm dropping my first album. Like I'm thinking about in a month it'll be launched, and the name of the album is called Nubes, Clouds in Spanish.
Wow.
And it's a really good album, bro. I can't wait till you guys hear it. And it's really maybe got 3 features on the album. I wanted to limit it. I wanted to hold it down. And
that's super dope.
It's every single song's different, bro.
So let me ask you this, man, because one of the again, you're like it's not like you're not a working artist. You're also a working artist. So other artists who work can relate to that, right? Like that's not like it's just an easy thing all the time. You know what I mean? Like you got to get out there, you got to work, you got to hustle. That being said, the album's going to come out. I'm sure it's going to reach some critical acclaim. What if people are like, yo, man, we got to see Benny in our city? Like, how do they, like, are you planning, like, yo, I eventually have to turn this into, like, some performances?
Yeah,
like, do you think so?
For sure.
Yeah?
I mean, and me and you have had this conversation many a times. You know what I'm saying? And when you're ready, when you're doing shows and you're ready to hit other cities and all that, you got to be prepared,
Yeah.
And I think I'm at a level now where I'm really having fun with it. So that's exactly why I jumped on this festival with you guys, because it's gonna set it up. It's gonna set it up.
Hell yeah.
To have fun with it. And now it's time, because part of the networking and getting my music out is doing physical shows and meeting people, because that's gonna get my followers up. It's gonna make people go to my links and all that. We're limited behind a screen. So and doing shit in the studio and all that. So I've really been trying to do a lot of shows. I just did the Crime Apple show. Shout out to DJ Who. He put me on that bill. That was fun.
Yeah.
So I've been kind of like trying to, little by little, I've been kind of just getting my shows up, and it's been fun.
That's cool, man. And yeah, I definitely, I would love to talk to you about that too, bro. Because I definitely can picture, like, I feel like all your art needs to be eventually shown on stage. You know what I mean? Like all of you. And I think there's a way to do that. I think it's something I really like fucking with that, especially like stage performances and stuff. But yeah. And then tell me this, dude, like moving forward from here, because bro, I do feel like you do seem like you're like re-engaged in this music again, like, and it feels like a really strong part. Not that you ever don't do it, but like this one does feel a little different. And I also feel like the timing in what's happening in music and the industry, it's perfect timing, bro. Like you can start it. You could start right now. You know what I mean? Like you could literally start and go again, and it could be a whole new experience.
Yeah, bro. It's like, but we're definitely having fun, like putting everything together, and like, and then I listen to the music like if it's not me, you get it, and I'm like, yo, this is we're gonna be our worst critic.
Sure.
So like sure, I feel real comfortable about this. Like, yo, this is honest. This is good. It's different. It's and I think what helps me with that is tattooing. I tattoo so many youth. Meaning between the age 19 to 26, they're coming to get tatted. I never listen to my music. I listen to what they're listening. They're putting on Shoreline Mafia. They're putting on Suicide Boys. They're putting on like stuff from the South. Like I'm not just listening to boom bap. That's not what I'm doing here. So when I get into the studios, I have all these influence from these youth. So when I play my music, I honestly, the people in my age group already got them. I already got them. So what I've been doing now is been playing it to the youth for the relevance of my music and my sound. They're the ones that I want the approval by.
Wow.
So that's my formula right now. And it's been helping. Thank God that I tattoo these people. and it gives me another up than just like another artist that's just in the music studio all day. I'm in tune with the youth, bro. I can play music right now for anybody my age group. They have never heard these songs. They'll be like, "Who's this?" I'm like, "You ain't never heard of you old." You get it? But I'm lucky enough that I tattoo these kids and these young kids, and I'm honestly just sponging out. I've been sponging out, I would say, for the last 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I decided to do this album. And you guys are going to hear a lot of 2025, 26. It's not even 2024.
Yeah.
So I would have to give them credit, man. Shout out to my youngsters. Like, keeping me up.
I think it's so important, bro, like what you're talking about, because I talk to a lot of I'm an older artist. Like we talk to a lot of older artists, and a lot of the times I see like the roadblock that they have in their mind is it's usually based, and it's rare that they want to admit that, like, but it's usually based on just not wanting to learn more. You know what I mean? Like they're very good at what they do, maybe, and like maybe super high level. I know some high level MCs that are talking to us about like, yo, how do I evolve? Like, how do you evolve? And the thing is, what I remember starting out in hip hop, like that was the whole point. Like you just never stopped. Like you were always supposed to like keep evolving and keep running. Like, and I think it's very important when you talk about stuff like this, bro. And I think people are going to be able to watch you and be inspired by that. I guarantee you, when you put your shit out, there's going to be older artists that reinvent themselves by seeing your ideas.
Yeah, and there's a way of doing it. You know, you definitely don't want to do it at an age group where you're trying to sound like them, because it's extremely noticeable. It's going to be corny and it's going to really fuck you. You got to be very honest, very strategic, and sponge. I guess the best word is sponge. You know, we're not trying to do what they're doing. It's their time. I understand that.
Yeah.
But I am going to take a little bit of their salts and put it on my food.
Right.
For seasoning reasons.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's still the same dish.
Because your palate evolves.
Yes, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I've just been really, honestly, though, I've just been having fun.
That's amazing, bro. I'm super happy for you, bro. Obviously, you know, like anything that we can do, we're always here. I'm super excited that you're able to bless us with this performance. Again, September 28th, San Diego, California, Viva La Raza Fest. It's a very important event, man. The people who are putting this together are very influential in the scene, and they're really, really about like bringing people together. That's what it's free. It's crazy to me, like what you guys are going to be able to see for free. It's crazy.
That's dope. I didn't even know
because it's such a high level. It's such a high level of artists that are coming out and literally donating their time like for the community, because it's for that community. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be amazing. Please come through. You don't need tickets. Show up, and you'll be able to like see all these artists. Benny, thank you so much, bro. Like again, we're completely transparent. We're recording this the week before his video comes out, but I'm putting it out when his video comes out so that you can see the video. You guys are going to see it right here, and make sure you guys go run those numbers up, because I'm sure it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, man. Much love to you, man, for always, like, throughout the years, always not only helping me but helping us out in San Diego. Like, you know, there's a handful of people that I see in my palm, and you are in that palm. You know, you, Milky Wayne, Shan Black, DJ
Rick.
Who. You know, there's, you know, to keeping the stream of blood going through the veins of our city.
Yeah. Thank you,
I really
brother.
appreciate you, homie. You killing it, dog.
Thank you, dog. Thank you. Again, September 28th. And follow everything Benny Canales. Oh, dude, tell them right now, like, because your Instagram, you're going through the name change and all that.
Yeah, I had to switch up my Instagram, but it's at ArtBoy1904.
Yep.
And then from there you can get a hold of my other links and music and stuff. And you guys want to get tattoos and stuff like that, or music, anything dealing with that, I got you guys.
There you go. And all the links will be in the description. So please, dude, go share that. Go follow Benny. Again, bro.
Before I get out, if you know, this is gonna come out next week, and just to let you guys know, I have a art gallery right now at 2185 Logan Avenue. It's called Brown Like That. And it's I named it after our song with B-side players. So come through. It's me and Dentlock, another dope ass tattoo artist.
Amazing muralist. We'll have him on here soon.
For sure, bro. You guys
Yep.
come through 2185 Logan Avenue and come check out our art at our gallery. It'll be open for another 2 weeks. And come maybe buy some art or come and hang out.
There it is there. Dude, Benny, thank you so much, bro.
Much love, dog.
Hey, love you, bro. Let's link up, bro. We're gonna make some crazy shit on the 28th, by the way.
Oh,
like
it's
we're gonna
on,
do a
man.
bunch of crazy shit.
It's on, bro. And then I'll see you in Logan, homie. I'll see you right
Yes,
there
sir.
on the block.
You already know.
All right, homie.
All right,
Peace.
brother. Peace. What can I say about him, dude? Everything I said in the interview is legit. He's like one of those loved characters in San Diego. You know what I mean? It's such an original cat. You heard his background. We're definitely gonna have him on here again. He's gonna be one of those reoccurring guests for sure. He's in my neighborhood. So for sure, again, the Invisible Panchos had to bring him out September 28th. Man, it's so crazy. Everybody we're bringing out to us could headline on their own. You know what I mean? Like from the younger cats, a shout out to like Wavy, Los Magos, like all the cats we're bringing through. Chicano Syndicate, amazing act. Oh man, Viva Mezcal. Of course, he's a headliner in his own right. You know what I mean? It's gonna be crazy. And then, check this out. Like, I want to give this the love that it deserves because we are definitely not the only thing going on at our stage. We start around 4:30 on September 28th, but RM the Poet's coming through again. Could headline on his own. Chicano Syndicate, Viva Mezcal, Los Magos, Wavy, the Invisible Panchos. But check this out. That's one stage. That's over on the main stage on the east side of the festival. On the west side of the festival, making its San Diego debut, Black Books and Rhyme Books. Shout out to Beardo. If you know about Black Books and Rhyme Books, it's an amazing community event that happens in LA, in the LA area. And recently they've been traveling a lot more. They just got back from New York. But if you're into Black Book, graffiti or stickers or any kind of art, they bring people together to do that and listen to amazing music. And they booked an amazing day. Yo, I'm gonna read this to you guys right now. Let me see. MC Wicks, Moody, Indigenous Cats, Boo Boo the Prince, Kali, Nemi, Rick Scales, Zinaloa, Brownsville, Quest Coast, and Cable the Dawn. They got beat sets by Preed One, Goom Son, McCain Ferguson, DJ's Root, DJ Survive, DJ Essa. Whoo! Live from Viva La Raza Fest, September 28th in San Diego. And again, we'll be over on the main stage starting around 4:30. Black Books is going all day, so if you get there early, you're going to be able to catch a lot of those acts. I know Kali and Rick, they're on earlier in the day. So make sure you come through, show everybody some love, and you're going to see us all hanging out. Come hang out with us. You know what I mean? If you are a fan of like underground hip hop music, man, what a day that's going to be. September 28th. Follow La Mexicana Events. I'll pop that up right here. Boom. Follow her. She's presenting this event again with the homie Daniel. Salute to both of them. Judith and Daniel. Amazing event coming up September 28th in San Diego for the people. That's why it's free. Food, dancing, graffiti. Literally 2 stages, 2 concerts going on. Crazy. But we're going to get out of here. And guess what? We're going forward in time right now. Boom. Here we are. We move forward in time. This is the new video by Benny Canales. Check it out. I don't even know the name of it. I'm watching it for the first time with you. It's going to be fire, though. You already know. We'll see you guys next time. Go run it up. You're not going to watch the whole video here. Don't get crazy. Don't get crazy. Go run it up on his page. Show him love. Like, subscribe, all that. We'll see you guys next time. And again, make sure you guys are letting us know who you want us to see or who you want to see on this show. We'll go get them. We'll bring them. You got some favorite artists we need to know about? Maybe we don't know about some favorite artists? Let us know, and we'll bring them on. And also, catch up on past episodes. This is the interview portion of Chris Sees the Internet, but I also do a reaction episode here and there. There's a bunch of those up, so go check that out. Current events, music, all that good stuff. Now, we'll see you guys next time.
I don't know what you've been told. Let it go and just let it ride. I ate mushrooms and I'm melting inside. I woke up in a brand new house and I'm feeling so lost. I'm losing my mind. My time. Can I rewind? Can I read your mind? I wanna smoke my trees and sipping on my tea. Yo, let me get a sip. I ain't tripping off that kid. I got it locked down. It's time to do a shot now and celebrate. I'm getting fucked up tonight, like tomorrow is gone.